Have you ever wished you could instantly acquire a new skill, almost like having a superpower? Think about how exciting it would be to learn something new effortlessly, turning a dream into reality in the blink of an eye. Maybe as a child, you wanted to perfect a cartwheel to impress your classmates or get the attention of someone special. Or perhaps you dreamed of mastering a musical instrument, improving your athletic skills, or performing that trendy dance move that was all the rage a few years ago. Often, these desires stemmed from wanting to feel admired and noticed. As we grow older, however, our aspirations evolve. As teenagers or young adults, we focus on skills that can help us build a better future. Whether it's learning a foreign language, diving into the fundamentals of technology, or excelling in a sport, the common goal is always self-improvement. But there's a problem. Many of us don't know how to learn effectively. It's not a matter of laziness, but of lacking the right methods. Schools often emphasize memorizing facts to pass tests, neglecting to teach us how to truly understand them. For instance, learning a historical date or a math formula for an exam doesn't necessarily mean knowing why it's significant. By contrast, innovative approaches might involve practical simulations or interdisciplinary projects that make knowledge not only theoretical, but also applicable to real life. This comparison between traditional and innovative methods highlights the importance of learning through practice and understanding rather than merely memorizing information. Learning is about much more than accumulating information. It's about understanding it, applying it, and integrating it into our daily lives until it becomes second nature. Think back to the last time you tried to learn something new, like a language, a musical instrument, or a technical skill. You might have spent hours reading manuals, watching videos, or taking notes. But how much of that actually stuck in your mind? Probably not much, because we often focus too much on absorbing information and too little on applying it. Imagine trying to learn the art of swimming by reading a book or following written instructions. Or think of another example, learning to cook a gourmet dish without ever stepping into a kitchen. Both cases show that theory alone isn't enough. You have to dive into the practical experience. You might memorize the theory, but your first time in the water, you'll likely sink. Learning requires direct involvement. You have to put yourself out there, face challenges, and sometimes fail in order to improve. Above all, it's crucial to understand that not everything we learn is equally important. The 80-20 principle, or Pareto's law, teaches us that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. This means we should focus on the key elements that bring the greatest benefits. For instance, if you want to learn a new language, there's no need to memorize thousands of words. Start with the most common words and phrases, which make up the majority of everyday conversations. If you want to play the guitar, spend time mastering basic chords before attempting complex solos. Once you've nailed the fundamentals, everything else becomes easier. An effective method to solidify these basics is active recall, which involves testing your memory rather than passively rereading or reviewing. For example, if you're studying history, close the book after reading a paragraph and try to recall the main points. This effort strengthens the connections in your brain, much like lifting weights strengthens muscles. Another helpful approach is spacing out your study sessions over time. This concept is supported by research, such as a 2006 study by Cepeda and colleagues, which showed that distributed study significantly improves long-term retention compared to cramming. Intensive, focused study sessions might feel productive, but they often don't yield lasting results. The spacing effect, on the other hand, suggests it's better to dedicate short, daily sessions to a topic. Regular review helps your brain consolidate information more effectively, much like a trail in the woods becomes clearer with repeated use. So, instead of studying for hours at a stretch, break it into shorter, more frequent sessions. Your mind will thank you. Of course, to learn effectively, you need to fully immerse yourself in the activity. Studying theory isn't enough. You have to practice, and not just any practice. Targeted practice that focuses on your weak spots or unfamiliar areas. For example, if you're learning to draw, don't just stick to what you're already good at. Challenge yourself with hands, perspectives, or intricate details. This type of effort might be frustrating, but growth happens when you tackle difficulties head-on. Another powerful method for learning is teaching what you've learned. It might sound odd, but explaining a topic to others forces you to organize your thoughts and clarify any doubts. Plus, questions from your audience can prompt you to explore new perspectives. You don't need a real audience. Just simulate a lesson, record yourself, or imagine explaining it to someone. This exercise will help you internalize knowledge more effectively. Engaging multiple senses during learning is another highly effective strategy. The brain processes and retains information better when you use sight, hearing, and touch simultaneously. If you're studying a language, for instance, listen to conversations, watch videos, and repeat words out loud. This variety of stimuli creates stronger neural connections. Similarly, making learning fun can make a big difference. Set achievable goals, reward yourself for progress, and turn challenges into games. Your brain releases dopamine every time you reach a milestone, encouraging you to keep going. However, to stay focused, it's crucial to eliminate distractions. Silence your phone, close unnecessary tabs, and create a calm environment. Multitasking is a false productivity booster. Focus on one thing at a time for better results. Also, remember that rest is essential. Sleep allows your brain to process and organize the information you've learned during the day. Skimping on rest can seriously harm your ability to learn. Finally, embrace a growth mindset. Identify an area of your life where you want to improve and set a small goal to start today. Whether it's learning a new word in a foreign language or tackling a challenge you've been putting off, the first step is crucial. Remember, every bit of progress, no matter how small, contributes to your personal growth. Start now and discover what you're capable of. Instead of thinking, "I'm not good at this," try saying, "I'm not good at this yet." This small shift in perspective can make a big difference, moving your focus from current limitations to future possibilities. Learning isn't just about acquiring new skills, it's about personal growth, and that's a journey worth taking. I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any content, and thanks for watching this video.